Hello Unlimited friends, it's Zara back again with Q&A about the application of law of attraction in practical ways to our lives. The question today is about blended families and how to deal with children from blended families. This question comes from Margje, who is in the Netherlands. She wrote a very long email to me, which I'm going to try and summarize. So I'm just going to read bits and pieces of this email. She says, I'm in a relationship with a man who has 4 children from another relationship. One of his daughters, now age 27, doesn't want me in her life. She doesn't know the reason why. I really don't know why. So her boyfriend and she have separate homes, but they come together with the children on holidays and birthdays to celebrate together at his house. So the daughter who doesn't want me in her life totally neglects me at those moments, and I feel very uncomfortable and I'm not okay with it. So she had a discussion with her boyfriend and they decided that if she doesn't want to change her behavior, then there's no room for her at the table. And when this was communicated to her, my boyfriend didn't know what to do. Because on top of that, the other daughter agreed with this, that Margje should not be included in the family celebration. He told her that he should talk to me and see if there's another solution. Great, I thought, now it's up to me. Thank you for that. Margje, we're going to talk about that. So at the end, the fun was gone for her and she decided to stay home so that they can celebrate together. And Margje says, my point is I've tried to do all the best. I don't want these conflicts, but I also don't want to ignore my own feelings in this. So we did not see another solution than to tell her that she couldn't come. And I don't know exactly how to see this in Abraham's perspective. All I know is that I evoked this. I am responsible. I have given my power away, but I don't know what to do. All right. Let's take this apart. There are a number of things going on in the way that you've written your email, Margje. But I am just going to address one little part of it because what you've given me, there seems to be a lot more going on than just this one problem. But what I'm going to do is, because I want to keep this response short, is I'm just going to deal with the 27-year-old, you and your boyfriend, and the other sister. Here's the thing, sweetheart. Love gets love, and the absence of love gets the absence of love. It doesn't matter where it came from. I think it came from both sides. This 27-year-old must have had some reservations about her father being in a new relationship. And you must have had some reservations in dealing with your boyfriend's children. Well, when you have reservations about someone and their behavior, that means that you're not vibrating at the top of the emotional scale because you're coming from a place of doubt. Doubt is not at the top of the emotional scale. So you both met each other at exactly the same place. She had doubts about you, you had doubts about her. Because she did not do anything to deal with her doubts, to soothe herself and go up the emotional scale and open up her heart towards you. So her vibration did not change. And your vibration did not change either. Because even though you want everyone to be together and have fun together, you noticed her vibration, and your noticing her vibration now brought you down and kept you down because you didn't do anything to shake it off either. Over the years, over a period of time, this kind of a thing gathers momentum. And so now momentum is going full-fledged. It is full head on. You don't want her at the table because she makes you feel uncomfortable. And she doesn't want you at the table because why should she share her father with you? So my dear, as Abraham says, somebody's got to cut the chain of pain. Somebody has got to yank this chain and make this stop. So I'm going to say to you that because you are the one who is approaching me here, and you're the one who is following Abraham's teachings, I'm going to say that it's going to be you. You're the one who has to break the chain of pain. It should not matter to you how this girl feels about you. Why are you making a mountain out of a molehill? As Abraham says, it's as easy to create a castle as a button. What you're doing is you're taking a button and you're making a castle out of it. You're making something big about something that does not have to be so big. If she's not nice to you, it's about her and where she is on the emotional scale. Why should you also go down the emotional scale? So it doesn't matter who created it, why it was created. What matters is, what are you going to do about it now that it already exists? What is the work that you need to do about this now? And you know what? The more rules you make, then you just make your life and other people's life difficult. And so I'm going to recommend to you that there's no need to make these rules. Your boyfriend, even though he is right in the middle of all of this, he refused to leave his place at the top of the emotional scale, even though you asked him to. You asked him that he should tell his daughter that she cannot come to New Year's gathering. And then the other daughter also joined, because he kept his love steady. Even though he did what you wanted him to, he did not change his love for you, but he also did not change his love for his daughters. You see, people don't read language, they read vibration. And even though the message was delivered by him, he didn't withdraw his love. And that is why the girls see you as the perpetrator, because they feel no withdrawal of love from their father. They feel the withdrawal of love from you. And there is a withdrawal of love from you because that is the reason why you feel bad. You feel bad not because somebody is treating you badly, my dear. You feel bad because you feel bad about being treated badly and resulting in a separation from Source. Source is guiding you to see these girls differently. It's not that they need to change their behavior to you. You need to change your behavior towards them. You need to see them through the eyes of Source. And as far as Source is concerned, Source does not see anything wrong with them. It's okay for them to behave the way they want to behave, and it's okay for you to behave the way you want to behave. So who are you at the end of the day? Are you a lover? Because as Abraham says, I love because I'm a lover, not because you are lovable. And that is what I'm going to say to you, because this is a perfect example to apply Abraham's words to. You are a lover, so where's the love? You don't love people because they are lovable, but sweetheart, Marge, that is what you're asking this girl to do. You are saying, you better change who you are so that you can be lovable, and then I will love you. And that is not what Abraham says. That's not what Abraham teaches, and that's not what the universe wants us to do. That's not what your guidance system is telling you. Your guidance system is telling you that you should still flow love, no matter how the girls behave. You should not be the one counseling their father not to include them in a celebration. Because basically by counseling him not to include them in your celebration means that you're asking him to come down the emotional scale with you. And that's not who you are. The reason you're feeling bad is because what you want is very different from what you're vibrating and how you're acting. What you want is for everyone. You said it in your email to me. You want everyone to gather together and have fun together. That's what you want. But you're not vibrating that because your vibration says, I will not play with you because you're not nice to me. And when you do that, you're being conditional. Law of attraction, the way Abraham teaches us, is about being unconditional, my dear. And so your job is to love these girls, and you don't have to treat them like your own. I'm even going to go so far as to say you don't have to love them. But what you do have to do is to stop judging them. You have to stop judging their behavior towards you and towards everyone else. You have to stop judging, because when you judge someone and you see their behavior as inappropriate, you come down the emotional scale. And simply that is what is happening to you. You have to be someone who can go up the emotional scale and stay there regardless of what anyone is doing, regardless of how people are behaving, because their behavior is not about you. Your vibration is about you, and their vibration is about themselves. And remember what Abraham teaches us. If you were high on the emotional scale, then only those people will play with you who can also be high on the emotional scale. You don't have to do anything about it. People who cannot deal with you from a place high on the emotional scale when you are high, they simply will not show up. You don't have to tell them to stay away. They simply will not show up, because law of attraction is perfect. It is consistent and dependable and works the same way every time. And law of attraction will not put you together with someone who is low on the emotional scale when you yourself are high. It just defies law. It cannot happen. And so, my dear, your only work is to get off the subject and then find ways to go up the emotional scale. Find ways to keep your vibration towards these girls and your boyfriend neutral. You've got to be neutral. You don't have to love them, but you do have to be neutral. You have to stop pushing back against them, because by calling them inappropriate, just by noticing that their behavior is inappropriate, you are the one bringing yourself down on the emotional scale. And as long as you stay where you are on the emotional scale, you will just keep seeing more and more of their behavior. So I hope that this response is helpful to you. And I love you very much. I know that you can do this. Keep the questions coming. Marge, as well as everyone else, you know, guys, that my objective here on this YouTube channel is to answer your questions. So if you have a question about law of attraction and how to apply it in practical ways to your life, please leave your question in a comment below, or you can email me through my website, ZMAHOON.com. And you know the drill. Before you leave, remember to like, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and leave us a comment. Take care, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.